Good afternoon, everybody. It's 3 o'clock right now. I'm so wiped from this holiday season. The holiday season has been so crazy for us, and my daughter was sick. And yeah, it's just been a lot. I'm very excited for the new year and to get a fresh start. My favorite part about the new year is trying to implement new routines and just take better care of yourself. I feel like it's so hard to take care of yourself during the holidays. Like, obviously you're not going to eat the greatest because there's so many good foods to go around, and I always put the gym and stuff on the back burner because, you got class parties for your kids, you've got presents to wrap, shopping to do. So from Halloween till New Year's, all the gym and eating good and all that stuff goes on the back burner for me because I just can't keep up with it all with all the holiday stuff going on. And so I know some people think it's like corny and whatever to be like new year, new me, but I always feel like January 1st is such a good starting day and such a good reset because the holidays are behind you. Where I live in Michigan, it's cold for the next few months, so it's easy to stay busy going to the gym and to really focus on new routines without all the craziness at the holidays and everything. So I just wanted to share some things that I'm going to be doing, some products that are going to help me with my journey, and yeah. So first and foremost, I want to share these workout sets that I just absolutely love. I seen these talked about a long time ago on TikTok, and they are so nice. Like, the quality is amazing. Shorts and a tank. Obviously, like, if you live in a cold place like I do, I wear a sweat outfit over this, but I get really hot when I work out. So this is like the perfect workout set. They have so many colors, so many sizes. My favorite's definitely my purple one. The quality is so good, so thick. There's like a padding, so if you get cold, you're not going to see anything there. And also, like, it has really good coverage on your bottom, so you're not going to see any lines or, sweat or anything, which I really love that. Even the lighter colors, if you're sweating down below, you're not going to see anything, which I really appreciate. And I was shocked to find such like a good quality workout set on Amazon, but I absolutely love these workout sets. Perfect if you lift, if you run, whatever you may be doing. I just love these, and they're a really good price. And like I said, so many colors and sizes. I think I'm gonna order a few more colors just to treat myself. I want to have like a different color for like the 5 days of the week, because that's my goal, is to work out 5 days a week starting when we get back from our vacation in the beginning of January. Another good product that I think would help a lot of people, if you are planning to try to drink way more water, I highly recommend a Stanley. I thought they were so like overdone, and I could not understand why people like these so much. And then I finally got one as a gift, and I absolutely love this thing. I will put ice and water in it before bed, and when I wake up in the morning, there's still ice in it. And then the bottom, see how it's like thinner there? It fits in your car cup holders. I really, really like that, and it does make me drink like way, way more water. I'm somebody who doesn't like drinking water out of a cup. I don't know what it is, but like if I'm at a restaurant and I have a drink with a straw, I will drink the crap out of that drink. And so there's just something about drinking out of a straw that makes me drink way more water. And so this has been perfect because I seriously drink probably like between 5 and 8 of these a day, and this is 40 ounces of water that it can be filled with, and it keeps your water so cold if you like it cold. If you like room temperature water, it'll still keep it that temperature. And obviously it comes with these straws. It has water in it. I actually buy like a pack of the straws because washing the straws is the most annoying part to me. So I buy a pack of straws and then I wash them all at the same time. I like to hand wash them, but you can put this in your dishwasher if you want. I prefer to hand wash it just because I like to keep it like as nice as possible. And then even if you don't want to use the straw, you can take the straw out, and there's a way to drink out of it, just like sipping out of it. But it makes you drink so much more water. So if one of your goals in 2023 is to up your water intake, highly recommend one of these. And also somebody said, I don't know what it is, so where's your son and your little baby? My son and my baby are at my mom's house. We are actually flying to California tonight, and I wanted to get this live done before we left so that I could just relax and enjoy my vacation. And I wanted to share all these products because I think a lot of us struggle to, figure out what we want to do and what would help us start off the new year with good routines and good self-care. Oops. Oh no. Shit. Okay. I think that I am back live. Oh, Christina Lopez. The cup is called a Stanley cup. I highly recommend this. I've seen people buying it all over the place and talking about it all the time. And then I kind of was like, oh, maybe I'd want one. And then I finally got it as a gift. And seriously, it makes me drink so much water. And my favorite part about it is that it fits in my car. So every time I leave the house, I take it with me. And I put it in the car, and I just have a water that I sip on while I'm in the car. The next thing I want to share, Olaplex Bonding Oil. So many people want to get their hair right in the new year and just practice self-care, and I highly recommend. I have talked about this on many lives. The Olaplex Bonding Oil, it lasts so long. You just need a couple of drops, and I just put it on my ends every night before bed. I bleach my hair, and it keeps my hair feeling so soft and so healthy, even though I'm always bleaching my hair. So I highly recommend. I love the whole Olaplex line. I have all of it. I'm only going to talk about a few of them, but I have the whole Olaplex line, and I love them. This is probably the one I use the most because I do use it every single night. But it lasts forever. Literally 1, 2, 3 drops, and then I just squeeze it on my ends, and it keeps my ends nice and healthy. And I probably buy this between 6 months and a year. Is how long it lasts me. So it lasts a really long time. And then the number 4, like I said, I am literally leaving for California in a few hours. So I have some of my stuff packed up. This is the shampoo and conditioner that I'm taking with me to California. It is so good for your hair. Olaplex, seriously, I've been bleaching my hair for years, and it saved my hair so much from all the bleach. There's so many there's like a whole step system. You don't have to do all the steps. I mean, is it going to help if you do them all? Yes, but these are the ones that I use the most and that I would recommend before buying like all the extra stuff. Definitely the oil for your ends, and then the shampoo and conditioner. You only need a little bit. I've probably had this shampoo and conditioner for like at least 6 months now because I don't use a lot every time I use it, and I try to only wash my hair once a week. And that's the really good thing about products like Olaplex, is that like it's so good for your hair and keeps it so like moisturized and helps it so much that you really only need to wash your hair once a week. I'm one of those people that washes once a week. I know some people wash way more than that. But I wash my hair once a week, and I will rotate my Olaplex and my Pureology. I'm just talking about Olaplex today because this is what I'm taking with me on vacation, and I love it. It has like a nice orangey smell, and I just feel like ever since I started using it, it has helped my hair so much because, like I said, I bleach it all the time, and it needs that extra moisture, and it needs the extra good conditioner and shampoo. So I highly recommend. This is the shampoo, this is the conditioner. You just wash like normal, shampoo and then condition. I always only shampoo my top and then only condition like from mid down, so you don't use as much product. They don't recommend conditioning the top of your hair because it'll make you extra oily. So a couple days in, your hair will already kind of need a wash. So just shampoo the top and then just condition the bottom. But yes, love these and the oil. And as a bonus, I probably, if I had to say like in order that I use these the most, the oil, the No. 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask, and then my shampoo and conditioner. I use this once a week. Basically, just jump in your shower for 2 seconds, get your hair wet, get out, put this on your ends, like from the middle of your hair down, and just let it sit for like 10 minutes. You know, I usually wash my face and brush my teeth while I have this on my hair, and then you just rinse it out and then wash with your shampoo and conditioner. Oh my gosh, it gives your hair such a good soft refresh. So amazing. I highly recommend this to everybody. People are always asking me like what hair mask to use to help keep your hair soft, especially when you bleach a lot, and the No. 8 by Olaplex is definitely my favorite hair mask for my bleached hair, because before I started using Olaplex, my ends were so dry and so brittle and they broke off so easily, and ever since I started this whole like system, they're so much better. But this is definitely one of my favorite Olaplex products because it just adds so much moisture and softness back into your hair. Gua shaing. I have said this before on a live, but a lot of people don't believe in gua sha. I don't understand why, because I noticed such a difference. I used this throughout my whole pregnancy. My face never got like puffy or big when I was pregnant with my last son that I just had 18 months ago. It feels like I just had him, but 18 months ago, my whole pregnancy, my face was never like big or swollen or anything. And my 2 previous pregnancies, my face would get so big and puffy. And I like look back at pictures now and I'm like, it's because I gua sha'd day and night. I swear it is. Because right after I had him, I was obviously so busy and overwhelmed with motherhood that I stopped doing it, and my face instantly got so round and so puffy, probably also from lack of sleep and everything, but I definitely noticed such a difference. I'm a person who just naturally gets puffy from, eating salty food and all that stuff. I think it's just genetics because my mother and grandmother are the same way. But if I keep up on my gua sha routine morning and night, my face will be so much slimmer and just like snatched. So I always recommend this. If you are somebody who's puffy, do it day and night. It's really easy to just add on. A lot of people will do it with oil. I just do it with my moisturizer because I do a pretty thick moisturizer that, helps it glide pretty easily. I will do my whole skincare routine, and then at the end I just gua sha my jawline, then I'll do my cheeks, my forehead, and then, just pull it down my neck. And I swear it makes a huge difference. Going into 2023, if you are somebody who still tans in a tanning bed, I highly recommend switching to self-tanner. I know self-tanning can seem intimidating and it can seem scary, and you're so scared of being like orange and la da 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 da, but honestly, tanning outside or in a tanning bed is just, it comes with so many risks, you know what I'm saying? So I highly recommend switching to self-tanning. I used to love tanning in a tanning bed. I loved tanning in a tanning bed so much that I have a tanning salon's logo tattooed on my thigh. Okay, a tanning salon said, if you get our logo tattooed on your thigh, we will give you free tanning at our salon for the rest of your life. And I was 19 or 20, and I got the logo tattooed on my leg. It's still there today, and it gave me free tanning for life. And I don't use it anymore because as I got older, I was like, I'm a mom of 3, and I know that skin cancer has ran in my family, and I just don't want to take that risk. So I've switched to self-tanning. I love self-tanning. It seems like a chore sometimes when you're like not in the mood to do it, but if you learn how to do it good and you take care of it right, You will love it so much more than actual tanning, especially because you only have to do it at your house. You just literally spend 10 minutes putting this on, and that's it. I do the 2-hour express because I have white bedding. I don't want to get my white bedding all disgusting from tanner. So I do the 2-hour express because you just wait 2 hours and rinse it off. It's not like an overnight tan. And it's like the most perfect olive color. I have very, very pale skin, and it gives me like the most perfect olive tan. I'm packing it with me to take it with me on vacation because I'm planning to go on a date night with my husband, and I like to have a nice tan when I'm in a dress. So pack this with me. I was planning to do it before we left for our trip, but my daughter was sick, so I haven't had time. But also, I didn't link this, but also get the mitt that goes with it. You don't want to try and apply it with your hands. It just won't turn out right. This mitt helps everything come out really smooth and streak free. I really love it. Okay. What else? Okay. I always am getting asked, I know my hair always looks different in different lighting. I can't tell because my computer is kind of far from my face, but I can't tell how blonde my hair looks right here. But I've been really good at keeping my hair from getting brassy, even though I bleach a lot. And this is the product that I recommend the most for keeping your hair from getting brassy and orange. I try to use it probably like every other wash. And what I do is, because I obviously still wash my hair with my other shampoos and conditioners, I will wash with my Olaplex shampoo, and then after the Olaplex shampoo, I'll go in with the purple shampoo to, because I don't want to put this on and then strip it out with the Olaplex. So I get my hair clean with this, and then I'll add in the purple shampoo, and I'll just like wash my body or whatever while that's on, so that it gets some time to sit and, tone my hair. And then rinse that out and do a conditioner. And I notice a huge difference when I skip using this. Like my hair gets pretty brassy. And this will lighten it right back up. So this is my favorite one I've used. I've used a bunch of different ones. I used to buy free samples all the time because I just wanted to test out all the different purple shampoos to see what kept my hair from being brassy the best. And I feel like Redken is definitely the one that has been the best for me. So if you bleach your hair, definitely recommend. They have smaller bottles. I link the smaller bottle. These ones are a bit more expensive for the big bottle. Just get like a trial size and test it out. But I notice a huge difference. Like, oh my gosh, there's times where I just shower and I just like, I don't want to do the extra step. And I will notice so much more brass in my hair. And so the next time I shower, I will use this and my hair will be so much lighter. And I just love it. The next thing, I'm going to take my hat off for this. So I seen these on TikTok. They are no bend hair clips for when you're doing like your skincare or your makeup. And so it's hard to see. There's these clips. They're pretty cheap too. It's $7.50 for an 8-pack. I've only used the black ones so far because I just like use them until something breaks or gets too dirty or something, and I use these to pin back my hair and do my skincare in the morning. And when I am all ready and I want to do my makeup, I also use it to pin back my hair to do my makeup so I don't get makeup in my hair. And they don't leave like a bend or a crease in your hair, which I really, really love, because I can't tell you how many times I've messed up my hair after doing my whole hair and then putting in something to hold my hair back, and it like left a weird indent or crimp or just like messed up my hair. So these are all the rave right now. My mom bought them for me, and I've really liked using them because now I can do my makeup and my hair with keeping my hair back and not ruining the hair that I just worked so hard to make look good. So they don't bend, and it's like what, $7.50 for 8 pieces, and this will last you forever as long as you obviously keep an eye on them, take good care of them. This next thing was recommended to me by a friend, and I started doing it, and I've noticed such a difference. I have eczema, I have very dry lips, I have dry nose, like I breathe through my mouth most of the time when I'm sleeping. It's really bad. I have eczema on my hands, and it gets worse in the winter. And so does like my baby has it and everything. It gets worse in the winter. and just like my skin's always dry, my hair sometimes feels dry. So somebody recommended buying a humidifier and sleeping with it on at night. I do try and run it during the day too, but it's kind of hard with my baby. I get so scared he's gonna knock it over and water's gonna go everywhere. But I try to run it every single night, and I have noticed a huge difference in not only my eczema, but my baby's eczema as well. Because I get really bad eczema on my hands. He has been dealing with eczema on his skin. His eczema is almost gone. My hands, I have not need to use any cream lately. And my face is definitely not as dry in the morning. My lips have not been as dry and cracked as they usually are. So new year, new you, try using a humidifier at night when you're sleeping. I know a lot of people already do that, probably. It's something that I've never been taught to do. I've always just kind of skipped in life. But I feel like this has definitely improved our life in many, many ways. And I highly recommend it, especially if you live in a dry winter climate like I do. I live in Michigan. It's very dry here. My everything is just always dry. And I feel like this is making a huge difference. Even though we just started using it, already noticing so much of a difference. Okay. This, you've probably, if you are a TikToker, you've probably seen their breath on TikTok. I brush my teeth day and night, but sometimes I feel like I don't know. I get tonsil stones. This is so embarrassing to share, but I get tonsil stones and stuff, so I'm always like so paranoid about my breath and like these stupid stones that I get. And I started using this probably 6 months ago. This is my 3rd bottle that I've bought. I've tried all the different flavors. I had the green one first, and then I had the light blue one, and now I have the dark blue one. The light blue and the dark blue are definitely my favorite. I didn't like the green, honestly. It was like a sweet mint, just not a fan. But I've been using these. I swish it around in my mouth for like 30 seconds, and then I'll like gargle it for probably like 15 seconds. And ever since I started using this, I don't get tonsil stones anymore. So I don't know if that's just a fluke, or if it's like cleansing my my tonsils when I'm gargling. I don't know. And I definitely feel like, especially if you are somebody who's worked in an industry where you wear a mask, you can notice when you're wearing a mask that your breath starts to smell different throughout the day. And especially if you're not talking a lot. Like, I was somebody who would wear a mask all day and I wouldn't really talk much, and I would notice that my breath would not smell that great by the end of the day. And when I started using this, I definitely stopped noticing that my breath was smelling different. And it says that it helps fight gingivitis for 24 hours, protects from plaque and tartar, and it freshens your breath. It also says that it reduces the occurrence of gum disease and bleeding gums, and there's no alcohol, and it does not burn. And it really does not burn at all. And this one is probably my favorite flavor. Hold on, clean mint. Probably my favorite flavor. I feel like it tastes the best out of the 3 that I've tried. There's a couple other flavors, I think, but I haven't tried them all. So green, not a fan. It's like a sweet flavor. And then the light blue I really liked. They didn't have it when I went to the store and bought the dark blue. But I recommend this one probably the most because I like the flavor the best. But it also says it's anti-gingivitis and anti-plaque. So also just like healthy for you. But yeah, and it lasts a long time. I mouthwash every time I brush my teeth, and it probably lasts me about 3 months, 2 to 3 months. Next, going with the whole winter dryness. I even get dry in my lips just from like driving in my car with my heat on. It literally has been in like the teens here where I live. So you have to drive with your heat on. Like, it's impossible to not have the heat on, and it's just blowing in your face and drying out your face. And I feel like the Laneige sleep mask helps so much with that. I wear this before bed, and I also put it on in the morning before the day, just to help keep my lips soft. I suffer really bad from dry lips, especially because I breathe through my mouth a lot at night, and this just helps so much that even my husband uses it and my daughter uses it. Everybody loves this. And they have so many flavors. This one is the peppermint. I think I linked the berry. I have the berry in my bathroom. I also have pumpkin spice, but I think there's even more flavors than that. So if you're curious, just look through and see what flavors they have. Peppermint's probably my favorite, next to berry, just because I like the minty to go with, like, you know, fresh breath, fresh minty mouth, you know. I just like it, and it helps so much if you suffer with dry lips. Okay, next, for the new year, new me, if you're looking for something that's gonna make you smell divine, this whole brand has so many good scents, but this one has been my favorite that I recently discovered. It's the number 68. It's called Brazilian Crush Cheirosa. I hope I said that right. It's the number 68. It's in stock right now on Amazon, which is really good because Sephora is constantly out of stock of this because people are obsessed. My Sephora, when I was able to get it from there, said that I was really lucky. And it says it has Brazilian jasmine and pink dragon fruit scents. And then if you look on the back, it says the fragrance notes are pink dragon fruit, lychee essence, Brazilian jasmine, ocean air, hibiscus, sheer vanilla, and sun musk. And I don't really know how to explain it other than it smells amazing. If you've ever seen the yellow bottle of this, I have that too, but I'm just sharing this one because this one's my new favorite. The yellow one is like, it reminds me of like being at the beach. This one is like more of like a, I don't know how I would explain it, like a more day-to-day kind of scent. That one reminds me of like a vacation scent. This is like a more like daily scent, if that makes any sense. But I love this. I'm taking this with me on vacation, and this will be the perfume that I use the whole time we're gone. Next, I want to share this. I had a baby 18 months ago, okay? And I also had that nasty virus that we all were getting in the US. And I lost so much hair. So much hair, like half my head of hair. And it was very, very depressing. I was literally pulling out so much hair every time I showered, every time I brushed my hair. It literally had me in tears, and I did a lot of research to see like how to naturally start growing my hair back and getting it thicker and just like making all the spots that are like straight up missing hair come back. Massaging your scalp is huge in stimulating hair growth. So I bought this. I just use it in the shower. I shampoo, and then while the shampoo's on, I just give my head a good massage. Not only does it feel amazing, I feel like it's definitely aided in growing my hair back thicker, and I have so many baby hairs on my head right now, it's crazy. And they're not even really baby hairs anymore, they're probably like that long, but they're so much shorter than like my long pieces of hair, if that makes sense. And I feel like this has made a huge difference. I definitely will like right here on my temples is where I lost the most, and I will definitely like focus on these pieces when I shower, and I feel like it has helped so much. The hair there is obviously still shorter than everywhere else, but it is coming back in thick where it used to be before I was postpartum and got sick. Okay, next, cannot recommend these enough. If you are a coffee drinker like me, highly recommend Crest White Strips starting the new year off. I try to do them every other day in the morning before my baby gets up. You only have to wear them for 30 minutes. I think there's other ones that you wear for an hour, but these are the 30-minute versions. And I will just slap them on and spend 30 minutes cleaning or whatever, and it makes such a difference in the yellowing of my teeth from all the coffee that I drink. I drink it every morning, so I started drinking it every morning probably 5 years ago. I was getting up at 3 a.m. for work, and I just have not been able to kick the habit. And I feel like it's okay to indulge in a little coffee, okay? But I also don't want my teeth to suffer from it, so I've been using these for probably the last year now, because it was about a year ago that I was like, oh my gosh, okay, coffee has definitely changed the color of my teeth. So I started using these. I do go through times where I stop using them just because I get busy and I forget about it. But I try to use them like every other day or every like third day. It's 30 minutes. You just slap them on, try not to swallow for 30 minutes, and then you take them off. And I always notice such a difference when I am using them versus when I forget to use them for a while because, like I said, I drink coffee. Okay, this is something that I don't know if you've ever heard anybody talk about. So I bought a sound machine. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I bought this sound machine for my baby 18 months ago when I was having a baby because everybody was recommending it, like it'll make your baby sleep better. So I was like, okay, I need a sound machine because I want my baby to be a good sleeper. When I tell you, hold on, I might sneeze again. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Bought this for my baby because everybody recommended it for like keeping your baby asleep, helping them get a good night's sleep. And our baby slept in our bed, or not in our bed, in our bedroom, in his bassinet. And so we had this on in our room. I never really understood people that needed noise to sleep. Like, I just never got it because I always felt like listening to noise while trying to fall asleep was weird because I felt like it would keep you awake. Because I am somebody who's always really liked it to be quiet and dark and all that when I sleep. But I was giving this a try because I wanted to help my baby sleep. But I noticed that when we used this, I slept so much deeper and so much better and stayed asleep so much more compared to when I didn't have this on. So now, me and my husband both realized that we sleep better with a sound machine on. And this has so many sounds. There's like waves, there's a drying machine, there's white noise, which is what I prefer. There's rain, there's nature sounds. I mean, there's so many different sounds on this thing. And it also is a light. I will use the light if I want to stay up late in bed. I keep this on my nightstand over there. If I want to stay up late in bed and read, I will turn the light on this, and I use it as my reading light, and it's like not too bright that it bothers my husband. It's not too bright that it bothers the baby. And yeah, we also use it to sleep, and I feel like getting good sleep is so like vital to being good in every other aspect of your life, like having energy, having a good mood, having just everything. So if you are somebody who wakes up a lot at night, or who struggles to fall asleep, or who struggles to stay asleep, try out a sound machine, because I would have never thought that it would make me sleep better, and it totally does. Highly recommend. Okay, I'm talking about these because probably 6 months ago I started going to the gym again, and I have been a fan of AirPods forever because I just love AirPods because I love Apple and all that goodness. And the bad thing about my AirPods is that every time I went to the gym, when I was running on the treadmill, they would be bouncing out of my ears with every step I took. And it was so frustrating to constantly be running and having to push my AirPods back in my ears. So I went on my Instagram probably 6 months ago, and I asked everybody, like, what do you guys use in your ears when you run? I know a lot of us are probably going to be getting back on our fitness journey or starting a new fitness journey. And if you are somebody who's going to run, if AirPods stay in your ear, then you got some nice ears, but I don't. And so everybody recommended these Beats over the ear headphones to me as headphones that work while running, and oh my god, has been life-changing. Not only did they block out sound way better than my AirPods ever did, they also don't come off my ear at all, not in the slightest. I don't even have to push them back in, and I can run so hard and they stay in. You like put them in your ear and then around your ear, and they seriously cancel like all the noise around you. They're very, very loud, and if you're running and moving and everything, they don't budge one bit. So I highly recommend these if you're in the hunt for a good headphone for running. These are just the best. They come in this like little charging case. They have so many different colors. I got the like white creamy color just because I like white. But they have a charging case. You charge the case. So similar to like AirPods, but you charge the case, and then the case charges the headphones. I I've been using these for what, 6 months, and I've only had to charge the case probably 4 times. So the charge lasts a very long time. I only use these when I go to the gym. I don't use them like around the house or anything. So I only use these when I go to the gym. And the charge lasts a very long time because the headphone charge and then the case charges as well. And yeah, the charge lasts forever. They don't come out of your ears, not one little bit. And they're noise canceling and the sound is incredible. I'm somebody who likes to watch a show or a movie while I run because I need something to distract me from the fact that I'm running and I'm miserable. I do like running. I like the way it affects my mood, and I like the way that it makes me feel, and I like the physical changes I see in myself when I'm running. But I mean, let's be honest, in the moment it's not the greatest. So I like to watch a show or a movie. Some people like to listen to music. I'm more of a I need something to totally distract me kind of person, and I can watch my shows and my movies and have no issues with these headphones. Going along with what I was talking about a little bit ago, hair loss, Nutrafol was recommended to me by so many of my friends to start using for helping my hair grow back after postpartum and after being sick. I lost like half my hair. And I started using these and I feel like they work so good. So many of my friends use them and said they saw such a difference. I've totally noticed a difference because I have insane amounts of baby hairs coming in all over my hair. But I highly recommend this if you're looking for a supplement to help you with hair growth. How many is in this? 120 capsules. The amount you take varies by like how much you want to take, really. I do 2 a day. I eat it with breakfast or lunch depending if I don't have breakfast, and I noticed a huge difference. And I also kind of I didn't overpluck. I went to a threading lady a lot for my eyebrows, and my eyebrows got very, very thin from all the threading because I already have naturally thin eyebrows, and they were getting even thinner from all the threading. And so I've been trying to grow them back because I like a more thicker look at my eyebrows, and I've also noticed a difference with my eyebrows and them growing back thicker. Last but not least, I want to share this gym bag. So I really wanted like a name brand one, but they were very expensive or they were always sold out. And so I found this one. Don't mind my You're Calling Me Small's outfit. This is my airplane outfit. But I found this one on Amazon and it was so much cheaper and it works just as well. It doesn't have like any fancy logo on it or anything, but I was always going to the gym, and when I go to the gym I bring my keys, my card to get into the gym, my headphones, my ID because I need my ID because I take my baby there and I had to have my ID to pick him back up, and then I would have my water, and I would just literally be walking around the gym with like all this stuff in my hands, feeling so like weird and out of place with all this stuff in my hands. I was like, I need like just some simple like crossbody bag to put on me to keep all my stuff together. They have lockers there, but you either have to pay for them or there's no lock on them and somebody can like just get into it. So I really just wanted a bag that was very easy to carry around to keep all my important gym stuff in there. And so I found this one on Amazon. There's so many different colors. It's only $18.98, so it's less than $20, and it is my favorite bag in the whole entire world. I keep it on me like this with my ID and my keys and my gym badge and everything in it, to my headphones. And then when I go to work out, I just take it off real quick. I mostly do the treadmill, and I'll just like wrap it around the treadmill like this. It stays put. I have everything in place, and it has been so nice to have this thing. Seriously, game changing, and it's so cheap. There's a bunch of different colors. There's like white. I got the black. Obviously, black's my favorite color. There's so many different colors, and it's so much cheaper than some of the other bags out there. So I definitely recommend that if one of your New year, new me goals is to go to the gym. It's nice to have something, not only is it nice to have something that like makes you look cute and put together and accessorized, it's nice to have something that helps you, that's practical and helps you keep all your things together. And yeah, I also take my Stanley to the gym. I was a very big plastic water bottle user before I got my Stanley. That's another thing that this helped me with, is I stopped drinking out of plastic water bottles. I've just heard so many like bad things about it, and it's not good for the environment to constantly be buying plastic water bottles. So drinking out of this has stopped that. I would drink literally like 8 to 10 water bottles a day, and that's what I used to take to the gym. But now I take my Stanley to the gym. It fits on the treadmills at my gym, so I assume that if you got the Stanley, it would probably fit on the treadmill at your gym too. And they have all kinds of different water fountains at most gyms that you can use to fill these up. Obviously, you need to probably get your ice at home. My gym doesn't have ice, but if I run out of water when I'm at the gym, they do have water fountains that I use to just fill these up. And it feels good to not only be doing something for my health by not drinking out of plastic water bottles all the time anymore, but also be doing something for the environment, you know? So I definitely recommend getting a Stanley and Beats headphones if you're planning to run or jog on a treadmill. So necessary if you don't want. Before I had my AirPods, I used to have the wired headphones. Guys, the amount of times that my arm would accidentally hit the wired headphones and pull my headphones out of my ears when I was running literally sent me into like a rage. These are the best things for somebody who wants to jog or run on the treadmill. I'm sure it probably helps with like lifting and stuff too. I've never really gotten that into that fitness wise because I'm very intimidated by it all. But that's part of my new year, new me goals too, as well, as to try more things at the gym. I want to try lifting. I want to try using the machines. I always see people using the machines. I'm very intimidated and very like shy when it comes to all that stuff, because the thought of getting on one of these machines and doing it wrong and the whole gym looking at me and thinking I look silly, so embarrassing to me. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's about it. My goals for this new year are to get on a very good schedule. I'm a stay-at-home mom / content creator. And I feel like one or the other would be kind of, obviously it would come with its difficulties. But I feel like trying to do both has been very, very chaotic. So I want to get on a good schedule with my children. I want to get on a good schedule with my content creation and a good schedule with self-care. And self-care for me includes going to the gym, having a morning routine, having a night routine, skincare, hair, sleep, all those things. Like, it's so important to not only make yourself feel good, but to just be in a good mindset. So a gym routine, a content creation routine, a good schedule routine for my kids, bedtime, all that stuff. And yeah, just try to be a better version of myself than I was this past year. If you don't know me from following me or Instagram or anything, I was working in a factory for the last 7 years. I worked for Chrysler, and in May of this year, I quit that job to pursue content creation full-time and to also, be home with my children, because working in the factory was very chaotic. I was working 7 days a week a lot of the time, sometimes 12-hour days. I missed so much time with my family, so many important events. So this has been a huge, huge change in life for me. So this past year I was going into life still working in the factory, and this year I'm going into life as a stay-at-home mom and content creator. So I definitely need to figure out a good schedule and a good routine for myself. And that includes, having good self-care, having a gym routine, because for me, the gym doesn't only mean, trying to be skinny. It means good mental health. Like, going for a run helps my mental health so much. I always encourage people who are struggling to try to go to the gym, because it makes a world of difference for me, especially as a mom. It makes me so much more patient and just really helps my mood and my mindset. And just having just taking care of yourself can make such a big difference when you are a mom, especially a stay-at-home mom. It is very difficult to be a stay-at-home mom and to constantly be caring for other people all day. It's so important to care for yourself as well. So I just wanted to share some things that I use and encourage you guys to go into 2023 being a better version of yourself than you were last year and living your best life. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes and to take care of yourself, because most of us out here are very selfless people. We're always helping other people, always taking care of other people, so take care of yourself in 2023 as well. Obviously, don't stop taking care of other people, especially your children, but take care of yourself. And I hope you guys all have an amazing new year. I can't wait to stream again next year. I'm taking a break. I will be back sometime at the end of January, probably. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good new year, and I hope that you stick to your resolutions and you take good care of yourself so you can be a better version of yourself.